Love your way for a lot of reasons. Well, I love Tracy and I love anchor hocking. I feel like I'm the poster child for this. I use my anchor hocking every day. I mean, you take it, you bake it, you make it. I mean, all of it. Make it, take it, bake it. It is the lowest price you're going to find on America's premier glassmaker. I mean, we're talking about a company that's been around since what again? Like over
1905.
1905.
Yes. Same glassware, same mold, same quality. This is your grandmother's glassware. It is heavy duty. It does everything in your kitchen that you need a workhorse to do. So whether you want to prep in this, you want to bake in this, you want a microwave, you want a fridge, you want a freezer, you want to throw it in the dishwasher, it does everything.
It does. Tracy, I'm just going to show him the if purchased separately because actually Eddie, who's on our crew tonight, he said every time you do anchor hocking, everybody buys some. So this is, it's really true. So this is like the crew pick, the unofficial crew pick. The 2 1 cups are $18. The 2 2 cups are another $16. The 2 4 cups are $21. And then the 7 cups are $12.99. Plus you get the dry erase marker. Bottom line is basically the 4 cups pay for the purchase. I mean, for all intents and purposes. I mean, buy the 4 cups. We insist that you take the rest of them home for no additional cost. No, I'm really, that's basically what it boils down to. It's like buy the 4 cups. We insist we're going to send you everything else. And don't forget, once you're at $75, if you're getting John's, that amazing, you know, no cuts required on that vertical mandolin, you add this on, you're almost at $75 to get you your free shipping. Remember, you choose it in the blue, the white, or the red. How are we doing on the blue? Blue is actually what I have in my kitchen. I love that blue. And then, of course, the anchor hocking 5-year warranty. So, Tracy, we've got lots to do. Are we going to go to the oven, the refrigerator?
Sure. Why don't we go to the oven first?
Perfect.
Little tells over here.
Good.
So, like I said, you can put this in the oven up to 425 degrees. And one of the beautiful things is that glassware is basically a non-stick surface. So when you're baking something cheesy and ooey and gooey, you are not going to be scrubbing for hours and hours. You're not going to be having that in your sink soaking because it comes off so easily. I'm going to show you right now when I use this. This is like divine.
That is decadent right there.
Tortellini, pesto, and mozzarella cheese. And just look at how it pulls off the edge there, right? So you're not scrubbing. You're not ruining your manicure. Which I absolutely love, right? You spend all that money and then your nails are peeling off.
Hey, Tracy, I'm just going to show them because you know people always ask, Jared, how many of the square or rectangles do we have? If you want the rectangulars, everybody asks. I think they're only 2,000. Am I looking at the right thing? Okay, fewer than 2,000. So fewer than 2,000. If we can show the if purchased separately on that too, because this is what I do my salmon in, my Curtis Stone salmon. I use these every day too. I'm obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. All of these anchor hocking prices, and I'm just speaking from my own experience, because I have purchased anchor hocking at the place named after a river when we're sold out. You know I have.
You spent a fortune.
I've spent a lot more money than we're charging today.
But you know they're worth it.
They are.
And that's why you've done that.
Of course, you know, absolutely. So the fact that we're doing this price here is something to unprecedented. So basically, again, thank you, Jared. So 5 of those 6 cups are $75. You want to, when I say don't tell accounting, somebody's getting a spanking. They're getting coal in their stocking because we're selling it for $29.95. I repeat, the retail price on the rectangles are $75. But you know what? The rounds are my jam. They're like the DNA of the brand.
Yes.
They also are great for cakes because they do like that fondant if you are getting all fancy. Those nice soft rounded edges.
Also, those nice soft edges means that you can prep and serve in this.
Yeah.
So you can go straight from prepping to put it right onto the table because it doesn't have any of those funky edges. So nobody's going to say, oh, is that their storage ware that they're serving in? No, it's your glassware anchor hocking that does all of those jobs for you.
It's true. Remember how I was referencing that website named after a river, and I'm not trying to put shame in their game, but when you saw our if purchase separately, I'm gonna have a fisticuff fight with our legal team because I know for a fact, at least me personally, I have not seen that 7 cup for $12.99 anywhere. And I'm saying because I have bought that 7 cups elsewhere. And let's be honest, when it comes to glassware, there's another name or purveyor that I can tell you for a fact, they do not charge $12.99 for a 7 cup. And the thing is, you know, while certainly we can't make any, I'm just gonna talk from my personal experience, glass is pretty much a lifetime product. You don't worry about warping or tarnishing or oxidizing or the spaghetti sauce tasting like the gazpacho, right?
Right,
I mean,
yeah, exactly. Those flavors aren't seeping in, right? It's not, you're not opening it like you had onions in there, and then a week later, you throw it in the washing machine or dishwasher, and you take it out, and you're like, it still smells like onions. But also, you're getting this TrueSeal lid, right? So what's fantastic about these is that you have this nice big tab, makes it really easy to open and close. But the part that I love the most is that you can flip these inside out and get a really nice deep cleaning. So I use them in the microwave. Maybe I'm, warming up black bean soup or tomato sauce. You get the splatters. Well, it's easy to clean. It's also easy to dry, and there's nothing worse when you have hard, brittle plastic and then the water is stuck in there and you can't dry it, and you're like, okay, great, now I'm growing mildew in my plasticware. So, and when you microwave in these, what is going on? This plastic the food is all melted in there. Well, guess what? All that plastic is going in the food that you are eating.
It's like a petri dish.
Exactly.
No, I mean, it really is. I'm not trying to be gross about that.
And if you're eating gluten-free, and someone in your family put something with gluten in here, and then you go to use it, that gluten is still in those cracks.
Do you know what? I learned that from my niece. She was just diagnosed with celiac. And here's the thing, so let me put it to you this way. So the 7-cup, I don't know, somebody's getting the spanking, because I have never seen that 7-cup selling for $12.99 where I shop. And I realize I'm going with the retail value, but I'm just talking for how I shop. That's the big one. I'm trying to remember, does a whole cake mix fit in there?
Yes, a whole cake mix goes in the 7, or you can break up a cake mix into the 2 4s.
Into the 2 4. So if you want the white, we have 300 only. Notice how beautifully they nest. 300 only, and it's the most popular. Blue is what I own in my kitchen. I love that blue, even though red is my favorite color. There's just something about, maybe it's because I do Curtis Stone blue cookware in my kitchen, so if you got a Curtis Stone blue, turquoise blue kitchen, that's perfect. I will tell you, this is what the world loves. If you bring it to somebody's house, plan on leaving it, because they're gonna want it. It is as close to lifetime as it gets. I want you to see that if purchased separately one more time, even though I'm having a little, I'm agonizing over it, because I don't know, maybe they meant HSN prices, because I just tell you, at retail, I haven't seen anything like this. But just let's just pretend that's what you would spend for Anchor Hocking in America. Basically, it's like buying the 2 4-cups. And remember, you could split up a whole cake mix in the 2, or do 1 whole cake mix in the 7-cup. But for all intents and purposes, it's almost as if you're buying the 2 4-cups, and then we insist we're gonna send you everything else, because that's almost the price of admission. And then remember, because we've had hundreds of new shoppers in this show, FlexPay, those are interest-free payments. You do PayPal, debit card, any major credit card, basically for $7.65 plus shipping and tax, but no shipping if you've purchased $75, if you're getting to that $75 threshold. What do you got going on over there, Trace?
So we have a nice charcuterie setup, and I love a charcuterie setup. I love to have one in my home when I'm entertaining, but it's such a pain in the neck, right? Your company's coming, and in 5 minutes, you have to set up your charcuterie because you want it so fresh. Well, with Anchor Hocking, you can set everything up ahead of time, and then all you're gonna do is take your lids off when the company's coming, right? So you can do these things at the very last minute. And I wanna share with you too, this is not just the perfect set for you for home, but this is a fantastic set for gift giving. I have a friend, Andy, who is one of those, let's say he has everything. You never know what to buy him. I was going to his house for a party, wanted to bring a host gift, so I brought him Anchor Hocking, and I saw him this week, and he goes, Tracy, I'm just gonna tell you, my Anchor Hocking is the #1 thing that I use in my house. I use it every single day, and I think of you every single day. So if you're looking for the perfect Christmas, holiday, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah gift, this is it, because they are going to keep thinking about you. This is the gift that keeps on giving.
It is. Hey, Tracy, we are so busy. Okay, one thing, and it's just like, do you hear, these suckers are built to last. Now, again, I'm not, making any claims, but I will tell you, I have dropped these on so many floors, I've lost count.
I have too.
No, I really have. Like even the tile floors here.
Yes.
I'm not saying that something can't happen, but at least for me, they're Shannon-proof. And let me just tell you,
I have gotten hurt, and my Anchor Hocking was totally fine. I'm not even joking.
That's actually not even like
I slipped,
a joke.
my Anchor Hocking went flying.
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh. and I pull up my Anchor Hocking, think it was gonna be shattered. No.
I know. So
perfect.
I'm just telling you, if you're tough on your cookware, if you're tough, you know, and by the way, don't grow your own science experiments. Save that for the kids for the science fair. This is as close to forever as it gets. Two things I want to do, because wow, these are selling out. Jared, you tell me when I can take that white away. We've got fewer than 300 of the white. The most popular is in the red, although the turquoise is what I have in the kitchen. Even with my dexterity issues, you guys probably saw me at the beginning of the hour. I couldn't even get the knife out of the Wolfgang Puck thing.
Yeah.
This, if I can do this, you can do this. So if somebody does have dexterity issues, do it, do it, do it. Plus, I can also say it is Shannon proof. There is a 5-year warranty, 450 degrees in the oven, right?
425
425 degrees,
yes.
okay.
Yep. And I love how you're taking it apart, because this is how it's all going to fit into your cabinet. So
That's
it doesn't
smart.
take up a lot of real estate in your cabinet, right?
Exactly.
And I'm gonna show you how great it looks in the refrigerator.
Love it.
Because it keeps your refrigerator not only organized and beautiful, you can see inside the glassware, but you can prep things ahead of time. So you're actually going to use them. You're not going to be throwing away those lemons that are sitting in the bottom of your drawer, or the lettuce, or anything else that's in those baggies at the bottom. So it just stays nice and fresh. It keeps all the air out and the freshness in.
It does indeed. Hey, Jared, can we show the rectangles one more time? Okay, so, okay. Oh, I get to do a presentation?